Hello, and welcome back. Or if this is your first time watching, hello, my name is Philocalix, and I like to play and build in The Sims 4, which is why today we've got another speed build, and this time we're doing an off-the-grid A-frame house, which will have one bedroom and one bathroom. You could make it 2 bedrooms actually if you want to, because I ended up having a bit of a hobby room for some arts and crafts, and I definitely didn't hold back with using packs for this build because I just wanted to let my imagination go wild and be able to use everything that I could, basically. Even though I obviously do not have all the packs, but I used all the packs, or well, not all the packs, but I did use quite some packs in this build because I know at least I used the Cottage Living pack, Snowy Escape, probably some stuff packs too. I think I used Laundry Day, I used Seasons, a lot of packs I think, but you could definitely use this build too without having all the packs that I used. So that's nice. So like I said, it's gonna be an off-the-grid house and it has plenty of space for your farming. Oh, I also used Eco Lifestyle because it's an off-the-grid house, so I used water collectors and windmills, I think. Might have used some other items too. But anyways, we've got this off-the-grid house, and I kind of struggled with deciding how I wanted to do the shell of the house, what doors and windows I wanted to use. I ended up going for these, I think, Snowy Escape windows and doors, and I really wanted to have enough natural light coming in because it's built on the cottage living lot, like all the way in the top, so it's a bit of a in the woods kind of build, and I wanted to really embrace nature with this one since it is an off-the-grid one. And so I wanted to make sure that there was plenty of natural light in this build, or at least as much as we can, because it's an A-frame house, so it's mostly just roof pieces, and you can't just put normal windows in the roof pieces, but there is a glass-like texture which allows you to make some kind of a window and have natural light inside. So that's really great. I did use, or I actually did cover most of the roof pieces in this texture because, like I said, I wanted to have a lot of natural light. And I think that worked out pretty well. I did struggle a lot too with the floor plan, where to put the stairs, and I thought I would just leave it in because I like to look at how people are struggling, which sounds bad, but I don't mean it in a bad way. It's just nice to see how they started off with the process and their thought process with it, and then see how it ended up, what they made of it. So I actually ended up using a ladder because I really wanted to have just the regular stairs and have a bit of an open landing and stuff, but at the end of the day, it's not that big of a house. Like, it does look like there's quite a lot of space, but most of the walls are slatted because it's roof pieces. So that really did take a lot of the space in a way. Oh wait, actually I don't think I ended up using the ladder because I think that I also imagined having pets in the house and they can't use the ladder. I'm not sure if I actually put a pet bowl and stuff in here. I do think I put like cat tree and stuff, but we'll see that later. So I did end up finding a way to place the stairs, and yeah, so no ladder, I'll take it back. And this is where we start figuring out where to put what kind of furniture. I do think I changed the colors around a bit, but I really wanted to know where to place the kitchen, where to have a living room, where to have the beds and stuff. So that's kind of what we're figuring out right here. So we have a bit of a better idea of the floor plan, and I was also looking at the way the roof pieces are with the painting and stuff. So here and there you'll see me go into the camera mode, which usually you can only use in live mode or live mode, I think. But I have a mod that allows me to use the tab camera in build mode as well. I think it's by Twisted Maxi, and it's really useful. At least I feel like it's really useful. Use it a bit in this build. And I also made sure to actually put the lot challenges on, so I could really see what items I could and couldn't use off the grid. But I do think I also ended up using some items that aren't off the grid items, because we have the windmills and water collector, so those kind of allow you to have enough electricity and water to also have items that are not off the grid. And as you can see, we're kind of working further on the floor plan. We already built the bathroom, and I'm now figuring out where to put a table with chairs somewhere in the kitchen. And I think I ended up going with this round table from Cottage Living. I think that's such a cute combination. They have such cute swatches in the Cottage Living furniture from the packs. And I did want to put some things on the wall, but I did have a bit of an issue figuring out what to put on the wall. But I do think it ended up being pretty cute. And I also like how I put that coat rack thing, sort of having a bit of a making it a bit of a room divider between the kitchen and dining room and like the front door, because at least in the Netherlands it's very uncommon to have your front door just go directly into the house. Usually you'll have some kind of hallway. I actually think there's a law that makes it so that most houses do have to have a hallway, or at least something about at least 2 doors between the bathroom and the living room. I'm not sure, doesn't really matter. Anyways, it's just very unnatural for me to not have some kind of hallway or something alike. So I am glad I got to put that as a room divider. And now I'm just kind of going through items, decorational items, to see what kind of items I want to use, and just putting them in random rooms so I can actually use them later. I don't think I end up having a TV in this build, which I don't think you'll need at all. You mostly just want to have some kind of computer or laptop for the fun needs of your Sims, but also they just are kind of necessary for a lot of things. And the TV, I never, while I'm playing with the Sims myself, I am never really using a TV that much. Sometimes I'll have them eat in front of the TV, but usually I'll just have a stereo on, which helps with the fun need. And well, I just have them do hobbies, mostly ones that actually make your money. Oh, we're just now putting in some cat items. So like I said before, we do indeed have cat items. So it's nice that we got to have actual stairs instead of just a ladder. And you can see that this is a bit of a hobby office kind of space that you could turn into an extra bedroom if you wanted to. But I didn't feel the need to. I also think you could probably turn the upstairs into 2 rooms, or at least have an extra bathroom or such, because it is a really big space. But I imagine just one person living here, living off the grid with their chickens and the cat or multiple cats. So I didn't really feel need for multiple bedrooms, but you could definitely have a second bathroom and a second bedroom, maybe even a third bedroom if you're getting creative with the amount of space that we've got, which is not a lot. You could also make like a shed for an extra bedroom if you really want to play with a family in here. So I definitely think there's lots of options for this build, but like I said, just 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom is the way I furnished it. And I think we're getting pretty close to the interior being done, so it's time to start on the exterior, putting some more stuff down that I think would be nice to use for an off-the-grid house. So we've got the barn, we've got the chicken coop, and we've got bee houses and the insect farm. The bee houses come with seasons, and the insect farms come with eco lifestyle. I also put some laundry items down because I just feel like that's such a fitting thing. But obviously you don't need laundry day, because the laundry day is really just laundry, and I think I used some of the furniture items from there, but you could easily replace those with either season items or just something base game probably. So continuing the exterior. Oh, I also have the bird feeder. I'm not sure what pack that is from. I don't think I've ever used it, honestly. I think it's from the backyard stuff. I'm not even sure I have that pack. I mean, I probably do since the bird feeder is there. And I also added the cottage living bunny stump, tree stump, and the one that makes birds come to you. I have never used that item actually, so I'm not sure what it does, but I just thought it would look cute. And I also added a woodworking bench because, well, I guess if you are living off the grid, you want to have the woodworking skill so you can make more items, or at least in real life that would be the case. Obviously that's not that important in The Sims, but I just felt like that was a bit more realistic. I'm now putting down some debug stuff. I actually used debug for the fences, and I made this little path with debug, and I'm actually using the Twisted Maxi Better Build by mod, so you can duplicate debug items and just they're sorted in a way that you can make it or can find them more easily. I also use a lot of debug for further landscaping, all the plants, trees. I also have some outdoor lights, so that's, well, a lot of debug items really. And I think we're getting pretty close to finishing this build, so I want to thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please consider liking and maybe even subscribing to my channel so you won't miss any other videos. And let me know in the comment section what you think of this build and what other kind of builds I could make. So once again, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!